FragPunk Season 2 comes out tomorrow, June 26th, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the patch notes for this update. And if you guys enjoy, then let me know by leaving a like and subscribing. And with that being said, let's get into the patch notes. So first off, we're going to talk about Hurricane. So Hurricane is lively and enthusiastic. Hurricane is a teenage polar bear who excels at area control and frontal breakthroughs. Hurricane can use Cyclone Storm to create a giant cyclone that absorbs the enemy's lines of sight. He can also use Branching Lightning to blind foes, and then his third ability is Heroic Onslaught, which makes him faster while rendering enemies vulnerability to do more damage. Here comes the bear. So I do have a video showcasing Hurricane, which I'll leave in the description down below. So if you want to see more in-depth on Hurricane, then you can go ahead and check that out. And now with the map and gameplay, there's a new Shard Clash map, which is Itzamna. Itzamna is a mysterious sky harbor where you can use special devices to create different offensive routes on the map. So here's a picture of the map, but in the background of this video, you can also see me playing on the map with Hurricane as well. So you have some nice footage of that as well. And then there's also a new Outbreak map, which is the zombie game mode, which looks pretty cool. I've not seen it yet in game, but it looks pretty cool from this picture. There's some new stuff for the training base. There's special atmosphere decorations for season 2, interactive throne, and playable MID iPad. And then there's updates to the arcade modes. All modes with the deathmatch category and arcade rotation category, except for Mirrored Clash, have been merged into a custom deathmatch category. Players can now choose multiple game modes they want to queue in for this category. Chaos Clash is now a permanent addition to arcade modes as well. And then starting with the new season, limited time modes will be updated every 2 weeks. So as you can see here with these game modes. And then shard cards will be updated in Shard Clash and Chaos Clash every 2 weeks for a period of time after each update. The draw rate of new shard cards is increased. Shard Clash will have its first shard update with the new update, with 20 new cards being added and 2 cards being removed. And I'll show you guys the cards here later on in the video, so you do not want to miss out on that. Chaos Clash will have its first shard update with the new season, with 11 new cards being added. 28 new shard cards will be added to the zombie game mode and 3 will be removed. And for events with the season 2 update, there is a good way to get some rewards: new season logins, blitz battle, weekend fighter, rising tempest challenges, some stuff with Hurricane, and a bunch of other rewards, which you can see in the picture on the screen right now. And here we are with the updates. So Spider has spirited away. The pull delay has been reduced from 1 second to 0.8 seconds, and the total duration of the pull effect has been increased from 1 second to 1.6 seconds. So it takes less time for you to get pulled into it, but it takes longer for the effect to take place. This skill can now teleport your team's converter. So you can go ahead and throw this onto the converter as well to go ahead and pull the converter to you. So that's actually really good. That's a really good update. And then the Spider Web increased the number of uses from 2 to 3. So Spider got a pretty good buff in this update, which I'd say he needed a little bit of a buff after they nerfed him to the ground. Pathogen, her emotional rescue, added a 25-second cooldown. And then the Shroom Wall, this skill can no longer be stacked with other placeable gadgets. And then they reduced the HP from 500 to 400. So Pathogen got a little bit of a nerf. And then Dex adjusted the animation for Dex's poses, morning exercise, and meditation. Cloning Incarnation reduced the clone's HP from 20 to 10. After the clone is killed, the max HP reduced when reverting to Dex's original form has been changed from 20 to 10. Then the Mimic Trap reduced the HP from 30 to 15 and adjusts to only be triggered by direct contact or from firearm attacks. And then the shield scale reduced the damage that the shield blocks from 50 to 30. So Dex got a pretty decent nerf in this update, which is very unfortunate because I liked playing him, but he was a little overpowered. Nitro, the wall, they optimized the placement area for the wall. So basically got rid of some of the cheesy places that you could place your wall at. And then the Pew Pews, the skill no longer trigger with the effect of the shard card Powerful Strike. So Nitro got a little bit of a nerf in this update as well. Axon, Sticky Fingers decreased the default number of uses from 12 to 8 and increased the ability recharge time from 15 to 20. So Axon got a nerf as well, which he definitely needed that. And now changes to the weapons. The Resolver Sniper, they adjust the damage attenuation distance from 17 meters to 23 meters, and the ADS movement speed has been adjusted from 1.08 meters per second to 1.54 meters per second. So you move a little faster whenever you're ADS with the sniper now. And I do not know what this means here with the distance. The Bad Moon, they increased the fire rate, and the Bad Reputation, they increased the fire rate. So they increased the fire rate of both the DMRs. The Meat Maker Shotgun, the torso damage from each pellet has been increased to 17. 14 and 12 from those respective meters. And then the boom broom, they increased the mag size of this shotgun as well. The vicious, they adjusted the damage attenuation distance from 0 meters to 12 meters. And then the secondary weapons, they reduced the number of secondary weapon uses from 8 to 6. Custom crosshairs can now be toggled on for weapons such as shotguns, sniper rifles, and marksman rifles. So that's it for the weapons and the character changes. Now let's look at the map changes. They adjusted the position of the cover within Site A. So here's the little differences. So you can see that these boxes here on the right side, they got moved over a little bit, and I think that's all I can notice on that. They adjust the height of the cover at B short. So before it was just this one short box, but now they made it 2 boxes. And then on Nouse, they adjusted the placement area for certain gadgets at attacker spawn. Aket, they adjust some invisible walls and fix issues with the map boundaries. Outpost, they adjusted the placement area for certain gadgets at the defender spawn. Kepler Station, they adjusted the positions of the invisible walls at both spawn sites and team deathmatch. And then here is the cards that got removed from ranked, which is bulletproof design and converter camouflage. And then here is all the changes to all of the cards. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm just going to scroll through. So if you want to see all the changes, you can go ahead and pause the video and look at all the changes for yourself, or you can wait for the patch notes to be posted by the devs themselves, and I'm sure they'll post them either the day of the update or later on today. But yeah, there's a lot of changes to the amount of shard points for a bunch of these cards, and there's been some changes to some modes as well. So Shard Clash, they made some changes, and Shard Clash, a new mechanic for changing relics, has been added. So you can use a shard point to swap a relic if you want. The relic feature will be enabled in ranked Shard Clash now, so you'll be able to use the relics in ranked now. They optimized the visibility of shard point head over prompt bubbles, and they made a few other changes as well, little changes. They made some changes to the zombie game mode as well. You can pause the video to look at those. And then ranked, so the rank system they changed. So daily rank challenges will now refresh weekly, and then to discourage negative gameplay, they added a limit to the ranked emotion protection feature. The ranked store now has a seasonal sticker bundle, and the ranked protection points and demotion protection feature has been updated to include ranked restrictions, so it's not applicable for master rank and above. After the start of season 2, the seasonal and chapter rewards for Shard Clash ranked will be updated, and the initial ranked adjustments for the season are as followed. So you can see where you'll rank from your placement. So if you were bronze in season 1, you'll be bronze in season 2, and pretty much silver will stay silver and gold will stay gold. But if you were plat, you'll go down to gold. If you were diamond, you'll go down to plat and master diamond, and then PunkMaster will also go down to diamond. And then they removed the dual master leaderboard. Other small changes. If you want to see these changes, you can go ahead and pause the video. I'm not going to go over all of these. These are some little changes. Console controller aim assist. They slightly enhanced the aim assist feature for console platforms when matching against PC users in crossplay. And then they slightly enhanced the aim assist feature for PC users using controllers as well. So controller players will have slightly more aim assist now, which to my opinion is really good as a controller player, because controller players are at a big disadvantage compared to the keyboard and mouse players. And then here's the new shards that are added to the game, so you can go ahead and pause to see all of these cards that have been added and what all they'll do. And then here's new shard cards for the Chaos Clash game mode as well. And then the new cards for the zombie mode as well. There's a bunch of new cards for the zombie game mode. And then there's new cards for team deathmatch and free for all as well. You can go ahead and pause to see all these as well. And then these were the cards removed from the game mode, so you can pause to see those as well. And that is the end of the patch notes. So this update has quite a bit to offer. A lot of new cards, a bunch of new updates, buffs and nerfs to characters, a few changes to maps, not a whole lot of changes to maps, but a bunch of new events and a new map as well. So if you guys did enjoy this video and are excited for the new season, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because I'll be doing a lot of new content on the new season. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.